Hello and welcome to our new discussion. Today we are going to talk about a massive political development in India. After a year of intense political struggle, the BJP has finally named its first chief minister for West Bengal. Name is Suvendu Adhikari. And as expected, it is no other than Giant Slayer. We will also discuss why the BJP dropped it to deputy CM formula at the last moment. Let's start. As you can see here, the headline are screaming. Suvendu Adhikari is set to lead the first ever BJP government in West Bengal. This is not just a change of government for many. This is a historic shift in this history of Eastern India. After the 2026 mandate, the path is now clear for the son of the soil to take the oath. Now look at the timeline. Union Home Minister Amit Shah arrived in Kolkata and held a high level meeting with the BJP Legislative Party. It was an unanimous decision. Shah emphasized that Suvendu's leadership was the primary engine behind the BJP success. He has been officially chosen as the leader of the house. Next है this is the major point of analysis since 2011. The TMC under Mamata Banerjee had an iron grip on Bengal. But now that 15-year rule has come to an end. Why? Because of a massive pro incumbency wave for the BJP. The political map of Bengal has turned saffron, and the TMC has been pushed to minority opposition. You see that BJP won 207 seats in West Bengal and TMC 80 seats, others 6. Let's look at the number because number don't lie. Out of 294 seats, the BJP has secured a thumping majority with 207 seats. Yeah, 207 seats. To give your context, the majority mark is just 148. The TMC has been restricted to just 80 seats. This is a massive two-third majority giving Suvendu Adhikari absolute power to bring in reforms. Why? Is Suvendu called the giant slayer in 2021? In 2021, he defeated Mamata Banerjee in Nandigram. And now in 2026, he has defeated her in her own bastion, Bhavanipur, by a margin of over 15,000 votes. This victory essentially sealed his fate as the next chief minister. He has proven that he can take down the tallest leader of the state. Now, this is where the strategy gets interesting initially. There was talk that BJP would appoint two deputy CMs to balance North and South Bengal. But the High Command has dropped this formula. They want undisputed leadership. They don't want multiple power centers that could slow down the administration. Final decision, BJP High Command drove the formula to ensure administration clarity. Because they want undisputed leadership. They want multiple power. They don't want multiple power centers that could slow down the administration. Why the chance? You might ask, why drove the deputy CMs? The reason is undefined command. The BJP wants to deliver on its promise of a new Bengal very fast by having a single face. There is no confusion in the bureaucracy. It shows that the central leadership has immense trust in Swendu's Hadikari capability to handle the state alone. So, to keep all senior leaders aligned her under one face. Now, moving to the procedural part. Suvendu Hadikari is scheduled to meet Governor R.N. Ravi at Raj Bhavan. He will present the letter of support signed by 207 MLAs. Following this, the governor will formally invite him to form the government. This is the constitutional process that begins the transition of power. Symbol. Symbolism swearing in on May 9, not the date. 9 May 226. This is a master stroke in symbolism. Why? It is Rabindranath Jayanti, the birthday anniversary of Guru Rabindranath Tagore. By choosing this day, the BJP is sending a clear message. They are not outsiders. They are deeply rooted in Bengali culture and identify. And the ceremony at Red Road is going to be grand. PM Narendra Modi, along with several chief ministers from BJP ruled states, will be present. This show the national importance the BJP is giving to West Bengal. They want to show the world that Bengal is now a key part of the national development mainstream. Venu You see, you can see Red Road, Kolkata. Expected. It let's look at Suvendar's journey. He was once the right hand man of Mamata Banerjee. He understands the grassroots machinery of Wigner better than anyone. Since joining the BJP in 2020, he has successfully dismantled the TMC structure. He is a Bhumiputra, son of soil. As you've seen, he was a key lieutenant of Mamata Banerjee during the Nandigram movement 2007. Key to success in 2026. What worked for the BJP first? The corruption crackdown on recruitment and coal scams. Second, the BJP offered an alternative welfare model. And third, the consolidation of the MOTA and SCST. Across the states, these three factors combined into a winning formula. Geopolitical impact on Bengal shift. To summarize, Suvendu Adhikari is the first BJP CM. The mandate is huge, 207 seats. The leadership will be singular, no deputy CMs, and the goal is new dawn for Bengal, starting on auspicious day of Ravindranath Jayanti. And so the big question remains, will Suvendu Adhikari be able to restore West Bengal lost economic glory? Can he bring back the Sonar Bangla that the people have been waiting for? I want to know your opinion. Do you think dropping the two deputy CM formula was the right move? Mention your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you for listening. Vande Matram. Your opinion, will Suvendu Adhikari be able to restore West Bengal economic glory? Let's know your thought in the comment section.